Hello my dear friends, my name is Paul and my amateur radio call sign is Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to test and show you actually how it works, this beautiful Chameleon vertical multiband antenna. The American manufacturer Chameleon just sent me this antenna to test this antenna and to show you actually how it works in real conditions. So today let me show you the parts which are included in the package, and also how this antenna actually works with the analyzer and also with my transceiver. So let's get started. Well, so let me describe the main component of this Chameleon antenna. Here on the bottom you can find the plug hub, they call it. This is for connection the counterpoises, and each hole is for each banana plug, which is equipped every single counterpoise. Here you can see the SO239 female connector, which is in the machined aluminium base of the coil. Then we can see the plastic body of the coil, and underneath the tubing you can find many turns of the coil. So if you remove this plastic body of the coil, you can see all the turns of the coil. Also, here is the upper portion of the coil, which is made of aluminium, and inside the coil you can find here the copper connection between the tubing and also the coil. So the tuning of the antenna is made by adjusting the length of the coil between the base and the tubing, which means that in this position you can get the minimum frequency or the minimum resonant frequency of the antenna, and in this position you will reach a maximum frequency because of minimal inductance between the tubing and also the base of the antenna. So if you find, or once you find your resonant frequency you wish, then you have to tighten this wing nut on the tubing, and there is no more be possible to adjust the coil. So on the bottom you can find also 3/8 thread male screw, and on top it is also 3/8 female hole for a vertical whip antenna. And with the help of the attached extension rods, the coil can be raised above the surface of the earth and thus improve its parameters, especially in higher bands. And also here. Or in this beautiful pouch we can use also the high quality carbon fiber tripod for the antenna with the 3/8 screw on it, or 1/4 thread screw. It looks really cool. Actually you can use one or the other screw at the same time. So here I got this adapter, also it was in the package, So if I screw this adapter on the tripod, I can get 3/8 hole here, and in this case I can just screw in the coil. And now I'm actually ready to stand the antenna on the tripod. And here you can see it standing on the tripod. The tripod is not set in a full height. So let me show you how easy it is actually to adjusting the length of the legs. Yeah, it's super quick. And also very interesting is if you wish to increase the base of the antenna and to make the antenna more stable on the table or on the ground, you can very easily spread the legs on the tripod. You need to pull out these stops or something like that. Spread the legs and push it back. Okay, and now we have the maximum stability of the tripod under the antenna. And here you can see in detail how these settings or adjusting the legs works. So here you can see this step component, and you can see also 2 levels right here. So this is the minimum. If you pull a little this stop, you're in the 2nd level. And also here, and this is the maximum. This is almost 90 degrees. And also if you come back, and again, it's very simple. Okay, so in the kit also you can find this ground spike, which is a very good thing, especially if you don't have any tripod at home. So you just put the ground spike to the ground or to the soil and mount the antenna on top of it. And your antenna is fixed to the ground, you don't need any stand. Here also you can find the little screw, which is for the counterpoise or for the grounding system. But in my case, I have this hook hub, so the holes will be used for my counterpoises. We can also create a modified center feed coil by using these 2 extension rods, which are in a POTA heavy kit included already. So here on the bottom you can see the ground spike and 2 extension rods and the coil itself. So here in this configuration you should improve the parameters of the antenna itself, especially on the higher bands. So the third and also very interesting option is to use the UCM, like universal clamp mount, which is useful when you have a table close to you and the transceiver on it. So you can just clamp this antenna to your table and your antenna will be very stable, even in the wind. As you can see that the UCM, Universal Clamp Mount, has its own screw for the ground or for the counterpoise. So in the kit you can also find these 4 radials, and each radial is 3.8 meter long and is wounded on the plastic winder. And also on the end of each radial you can see also the insulator, and on the beginning of the radial you can see the banana plug. Also you can find 4 steel sticks, and each insulator should be inserted into each stick. Plus the heavy kit also includes one 10.4 meter long radial with winder, with which the length of the counterpoise can be precisely adjusted to achieve the best possible SWR. Very nice thing. This kit also includes 3.7 meter long RG58 CU coaxial cable, and on both sides you can find the PL259 or VHF connectors. Also, this cable includes an integrated current choke or RFI current choke, which is very necessary in such kind of antennas. In case you are using some kind of BNC connectors on the radios, you need to buy also this adapter for your radio, which is not included in the kit. So I have here the BNC male connector to SO239 socket connector. The link you can find down in the video description. So I decided for configuration where I will use the ground spike and also 2 extension rods, as you can see. And there is the vertical telescopic whip, the coil, 4 counterpoises, and a feed line. The choke should be attached right under the coil. So the choke, or the end with the choke, should be as close as possible to the coil. Alright, so as the first thing we need to use the ground spike as the first. So firstly we need to put the spike into the ground as much as we can. You can also use the rubber hammer. I don't have any, but the soil is very soft, so I can use this ground spike. Here is the extension rod, and on top of it I will put the coil. And then we can install the vertical whip or telescopic whip. As you see, that telescopic whip is not very big, which is great, especially for portable activities. And it's very lightweight, so good. The counterpoise, I like those winders here, beautiful. So So one banana jack is here, and we should have 90 degrees of 90 degrees every single counterpoise. Alright, start to be windy, which is not a good sign. And here are the steel sticks, which should be attached to the counterpoise. So as you can see, this is the way how I attach the counterpoise. I'm trying to keep 90 degrees each. I hate wind. Alright, so the counterpoises are attached to the hook hub, I think, or the base hub. And the final thing is to connect the feed line, and the choke should be attached right here on this end to the antenna. Okay. Alright, everything is on place, and now I'm ready to test and measure SWR. Good, so here we can see a first result. Actually, I did nothing actually. I didn't tune the antenna, and the frequency is 31.9 and the SWR is 1.4. This is when the tubing on the coil is fully down and there is no coil actually released. So I set the coil to this position, and regarding my SWR meter, here we should have 7 megahertz band, so 40 meter band in this position. And here you can see it on the screen. So here you can see 7 megahertz and SWR is 1.2. Very nice. So now let me check 20 meter band. Okay, so I found that this configuration is great for 20 meter band. I didn't measure the gap between the base and the tubing, but I found that when I disconnect 2 counterpoises and left just 2 counterpoises connected, I found that the SWR is currently 1.3 on 2 meters. Actually, I tried to tune the coil bump by bump. It is very sensitive, and I had to very gently sliding up or down with the coil. So I found that this bump or this position is quite nice for 20 meters. Also 2 counterpoises connected, and I tuned the antenna slightly lower on the frequency, and then I adjusted the vertical whip antenna. So this is also the second way how you can slightly tune the antenna. So it's better to go or to make the antenna a little longer and then adjust the vertical slightly. And here you can see the results on the antenna analyzer. So the frequency is somewhere around 14200 plus minus, and the SWR, as you see, that it's a minimal 1.3 in this configuration. That's quite nice, and I can try the antenna. So this is a different situation. I had to put the antenna on this clamp on the table because of the high winds today, and the antenna is much more stable. And in these conditions, actually, I used 3 counterpoises right here. You can see that, and the third one is the longest 10-meter long counterpoise, which is adjustable. So I'm using the full length of the counterpoise, and I had to make the antenna a little shorter because I wanted to find the perfect match on the SWR. So let me check the SWR currently on the antenna. So there in the middle, this blue part on the screen is whole 20-meter band from left to the right, and the frequency here you can see is 14220, 230, and SWR is below 2, so SWR 1.9 in this configuration when the antenna is on the table. Much better SWR was when the antenna was on the ground spike, but it is under 2. It is useful, so I'm going to test the antenna.
Have a nice day. Bye bye, my friend.
Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango QRP.
Oscar Mexico 3 Echo Tango QRP. Very good afternoon. I give report to my next over. The name Dan, located southern part of Sweden. So Mike, back for you again. Over.
QSL, my dear friend Dan, this is Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango. I repeat, Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango. I am QRP station. I'm running 10 watts. My name is Paul. Papa Alpha Uniform Lima. QSL. Okay. Your signal report, my friend, is 59 plus 20. 59 plus 20. 59 plus 20. QSL. QSL 5/6, QSL 5/6, my friend. You are 5 and 9. You are 59. Over. Okay, thank you. 73, 73. Bye bye. Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango QRP.
Oscar Mexico 0 Echo Tango. Okay, Roger, my friend. Slovenia. Okay, Paulo, you are the okay. 5-9, you signal for me.
Okay, my friend, thank you very much for the 5 and 9. You are 5 and 9 plus 10. 5 and 9 plus 10. I am a QRP station, okay? I am a QRP station. 73, my friend. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, guys. I believe that I will be able to make much more contacts with this setup, but it is very windy right now, as you can hear. It is very windy and very cold, so I need to go indoors because of the weather. But I would like to say that I'm really happy that I can test this vertical Chameleon multiband antenna, and I'm pretty sure that this is not the final video about this antenna. Maybe I will do a live stream with this Chameleon vertical, or maybe I will do another videos from my portable activities with this vertical antenna. Guys, I'm very sorry that I can't do more contacts and show you how this antenna actually works also on another bands, but due to the very poor weather conditions I'm really not able to do that. So I would like to thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and what I can to say about this antenna, it's great. I believe that it's really worth the money to buy this antenna and to test it out, especially for your portable POTA or SOTA activity. And as you can see, that the length of this antenna is very short. It is really short vertical antenna. Thank you very much guys for watching. I wish you 73, and all the links you will find down in the video description. 73, and take care. Hope to see you soon again.